which is my very, very mini review of the Nintendo Store Australia. So for those who
That was a
don't
good
know,
review. Thanks, man.
Nintendo Store in Australia has just recently opened. So that's been available in Europe and the US. I'm just powering through. But the one thing I wanted to highlight, you'll see it on the video later, boys, but they actually have this really cool packaging for like the shipment that they sent me. So they've taken like a box and they've labeled it all with like Nintendo stuff. And then actually, like when you open the box itself, it's like some dude's laminated it or something. But then if you look inside, there's like a little Mario peeking inside the box when you take all the stuff out. It's very, very cute packaging. So that was the biggest thing I really wanted to highlight.
You wanted a whole segment for the packaging.
Nice package.
I actually was on the store yesterday because you were talking about Amiibo, and I'm like, man, why don't they have some Amiibo on there other than the Monster Hunter ones?
Yeah.
Well, because the Amiibo is all limited. Like they don't make them. Like they just do batches and then that's it. Like they don't make them.
It's just like
again,
the perfect
mostly
thing to just like, I just want that Amiibo. You know, you jump on their store rather than have to bloody go and hunt down EB games or something.
Well, so they do that in Europe. So in Europe, they have been releasing brand new runs of very old Amiibo, which we don't usually see in Australia. So I am hopeful they do new runs of some Amiibo that I'm missing. Because I am getting to a point, unfortunately, where I almost have every single Amiibo that's ever been released.
Oh, gosh.
Except the Mario cereal one.
I wonder what the tipping point is, because I reckon for a lot of people, there's a certain tipping point, and statistically, it's probably at a certain number of like, say 5%, 10% of items in a particular collection where it blows up from there. They're like, nah, now I gotta have all of them.
Oh, yeah.
The tipping point is.
I get it, Mike. I get it. Because like, I can actually point to it for us because it's not just my Amiibo thing; it's also my wife as well. But she actually, I'll blame her. She got us onto the horse, right? So she bought some Amiibo. I'm like, no, don't buy this Amiibo crap. I don't want to get your like collecting bug, and I've got a perfectionist collecting thing in my brain that I don't collect anything because I know if I start going down that path, I'll go nuts, right?
Yeah.
Which is what's happened. Like literally, I can't show you because I can't move the camera, but I've got all of the Smash DLC Amiibo in front of me, Swinny. So all the ones that came out as DLC.
Are you expecting your response of me being impressed? I know you've got all that stuff. You talk about it all the time.
All right.
It's good though. I'm glad. I'm happy you're happy.
What happened? And like it's funny I've never really bought crazy. I've never paid more than retail, I think, for Amiibo. I tried a few times, but we've covered that story a few times. But what happened with us is we bought a few and I'm like, oh yeah, the ones that I like, like Samus is probably one of my favorite characters of all time. And, some of the Zelda series, right? And what happened was Big W and EB Games, so Australian retailers, they had this crazy sale where they were selling Amiibo for like $5 and $9. So I think we bought like 25 because it was kind of like they were $5. It's like, just buy these. We don't have these. Okay, it's $5 each. Normally they're like 20, right? And that's where it all started because we got so many.
Oh, God.
We had like 30 at that stage, I think. And then like as new ones came out, I just started buying them. And then they were, it is this false scarcity stuff that Nintendo does. Like I've got all the really collectible ones, like the glow-in-the-dark Boo and the big Detective Pikachu and all that stuff.
Integot.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Store.
Yeah. So the Nintendo Store. So the other thing,
just quickly before the Nintendo
Amiibo
store.
is available.
He's passionate about it.
No. So the reason why I bought something was because to get the Monster Hunter Amiibo, the only way you can get it is through the Nintendo Store.
Yes.
And it's annoying. I got excited because I was like, oh, you know what? I might get them early. So I'll open it up, do a video for the show, right? Like the YouTube channel. But what happened is, and they're so like by the book Nintendo, what they did is they shipped a bunch of stuff for me. So, you have platinum points on
No,
on
you
Nintendo.
have platinum points. I do not.
No, you do, but you don't have as many as me.
I couldn't buy anything with
You
them.
can actually take the platinum points, and I bought a bunch of crap on there. So I'm showing on the camera Splatoon 2 stickers. I got this like 8-thing Switch case, so you can see that. And then finally, the one that I actually was looking for is the Zelda Shield thing for your phone, so you can put on the back of your phone and actually prop it up.
Man,
So
I
that's
need
pretty
that
cool.
because I smashed mine.
I like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, with the store, what they did is they sent me all these items early and then waited until Friday when Monster Hunter released to ship the Amiibo, even though they already had them.
Huh.
So I was kind of annoyed about them. So I still don't have the Monster Hunter Amiibo yet.
Oh, you didn't get your piece of plastic. Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
I have seen the Monster Hunter Amiibo in store and it looks insanely good. Like I was super impressed with it.
You know,
So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to go on an old man yells at the sky rant. So first of all, you're a really smart cookie, and you see through all of this. You see through the marketing, you see through the psychology behind it. You get all that. I see it too, and I still fall into that trap. So I can only imagine
I willingly fall into
people
it.
who don't have any thought about this whatsoever, how they fall into that trap. But one thing, if I may just very, very quickly rant, is the crazy amount of microplastics in the oceans that are screwing up the planet. Yes, I'm going to be that hippie now. And it is because of all this shit that we purchase. And again, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite
But not
because
this stuff.
I
But
am
not this
part of the
stuff.
problem. No, because I assume that's not gonna, at least in the anywhere near future, gonna go into the bin.
No.
Because
Because these aren't.
so it's a bit different.
These aren't microplastic. Microplastics are primarily through liquid emulsified plastics. So it's like things that like shampoos and things like that.
Yeah, I know. Well, all I'm trying to say is that the less we consume of stuff that we don't really need in the end, like you get that initial awesome
Well,
joy,
this is a beautiful segue into consuming
the
and
better.
your resolution. So let's move on.
That's
Short summary is Nintendo Store, really liked the experience. The shipping was good. They were very careful with the way they ship things, which I appreciate. It's very important to me. So
and they've got a little thing.
so
I
far,
want
A
to see the
plus,
video
A
of it
plus.
now.
But I'll wait until the Amiibo. If the Amiibo come clean, then I'll loop back next week on it.
Hey, can I just quickly ask you with the Amiibos? Because I remember when I did buy, when I saw a few of them at the shop, and I swear I have a few Amiibos myself.
Sure you do. You buy so much
from back
stuff.
in the day when I bought a lot of crap. And I'm not talking about the Solera one, which 100% I know I have, but I think I had some Animal Crossing ones and some other random ones that were cheap. But I remember being at the store, and I'm the kind of pedantic person that I think is the opposite of Swinny, where I would compare two items, and literally it's the same identical product, so the same Amiibo, but one of them the paint in like
correct.
the top of the ear isn't quite
Correct.
like filled in correctly.
Dude, I've got. This is we do need to move on, but I've got a bunch of gold Shovel Knight because I had to order it from multiple places, and some of them are like don't look that good. So I was like, I gotta get rid of these ones that don't look as good.
I wonder if that affects value, but it's funny because you don't know that. Because if for example, you collect one of those things because of the value they hold, sometimes misprints and sometimes screw ups
That's true.
that look the worst are actually the ones that are worth the most money.
Not this one
So
in this
it's
case, I
impossible
think.
to judge some of that stuff.
All right, let's move on. So the next story. So